So Saturday we'll see another full house here at the newly renamed Principality Stadium. All three of Wales' home games in the Six Nations have sold out.
Everyone's ready to go, tremendously excited. The roof's going to be closed. Scotland agreed to that, and it shows that they want to come play rugby as well, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a very exciting game. I like to see running rugby, people making breaks, etc., but just not against us. I love seeing tries, but not against us. Well, I'm probably one of the few people who thought the defence was terrible on the last day of the Six Nations last year, so I'm looking at the defences all the time, mate, so I'll let you, the rest of you guys enjoy the attacking style of it, but I thought the defences were pretty poor on that last day last year, and that definitely contributed to so many tries being scored. I think you're looking at two teams who, let's be honest, we're only one refereeing decision away from being in the semi-finals of the World Cup. There's obviously, spoke about a lot in the press, but as Brian Abana offside at that ruck which created the last scrum, we didn't mention it at the time because we didn't think it was the right thing to do, but he's clearly halfway up the ruck as Brian when he counter drove and they got the scrum which created the last try. So you're looking at potentially two teams who would have been in the semi-final of the World Cup, one refereeing decision going their way. So we've obviously got massive respect for Scotland because there was potential semi-finals. They should have been semi-finalists of the World Cup. The players have been together for a few years now. So Dan Lydiate coming in or Gethin Jenkins coming in wouldn't probably have upset us too much. It's the continuity of the squad which is beneficial for us as coaches. Not particularly just the starting 15. We obviously got a lot of respect for Scotland. They bring the best out of us in a way because I know defensively, the teams you bring the best out of the teams you know that they can hurt you. So it's that alertness in defence to be switched on, to be ready. I remember one year they came down and they were definitely the best team here. I think the back row was outstanding. It was about 4 or 5 years ago. We didn't defend that well that day, but since then we've done okay against Scotland. But we know each game is a different entity. The fact that we may have won the last number of games against them doesn't mean absolutely nothing come kick-off time tomorrow.
So a week after their hard-fought draw out in Dublin, Wales players are back here in Cardiff, their last training session at the Principality Stadium, hoping for their first win this weekend in the Six Nations.